Hello, friends. Welcome back to the lesson this session, this week's session, that is session number 10. Well, imagine this right now you are watching this lesson, learning something new and improving your English. How do you describe this action in English? That's important. Today, we will learn how to talk about the present continuous tense, the most important tense for speaking English. Now, now tell me, what are you doing now? Right now? What are you doing right now? Yeah, prepare a sentence and type that in the chat box or in the comment box. Now, before moving, let us revise what we have learned. Present continuous tense for action happening right now. Whatever we are doing, we present or we tell in present continuous tense. Okay, before moving ahead, let us quickly revise what we have learned in the last session. In our last session, we learned about simple present tense for daily activities. Used for now, simple present tense is used for habits and routines. For example, I wake up at 7 a.m. every day. And we have also learned today. You might have done your homework. Well, write and practice this simple present tense. Now you do one thing, okay? Before moving that, you do one thing. You type some sentences using simple present tense. Okay, you have learned the structure of that tense and also learned the formula and some rules related to simple present tense. Now type few sentences in the chat box what you learned in your previous lesson. Okay, today we move to the actions happening this moment. The actions happening this moment. Now let us quickly revise the objective of this lesson. This lesson. What are the objectives we are going to achieve after completing at the end of this lesson? Understand the present continuous tense and its uses. We are going to understand the present continuous tense and its uses. We will form affirmative sentence, negative sentence, interrogative sentence, and interrogative negative sentence, just like we did in our last lesson. Use verbs correctly with ing form. Ing is suffix we are going to use. Now tell me in the chat box, which suffix we learned in our last lesson, previous lesson, that is in simple present tense. Which suffix we use? Suffix says we used in our last or previous lesson. Okay. In this lesson, we are going to talk about ongoing actions in English. Practice speaking fluently with real life examples. These are the objectives of this lesson. Now, for sorry for the mistakes. Uh, Here, that's my PPT mistakes. I apologize for that. Please accept my apology. Here is simple, in place of simple present tense, you may consider is present continuous tense. Now, the present continuous tense is used to describe action happening right now or around this moment. Now, this is the definition of simple present continuous tense. We have learned uh, the definition of simple present tense in our previous lesson. Now, example of this one is I'm watching a lesson now. I'm watching a lesson now. Type in the chat box. Uh, Make a sentence of your own and type in the chat box. Now, structure of, please correct this one in your note that this is present continuous tense. Okay, this is the present continuous tense. So here is the structure of present continuous tense. That is, am is are subject plus am is are and verb plus ing plus object. Now you see the examples are she is cooking breakfast. Here she is the subject. We have used is. Okay, and cooking is the verb. Cooking is the verb. Here cook is the verb. We have used ing at the end of the verb. So it has become cooking. Now breakfast is the object. This is the direct object. There are two types of object, direct object and indirect objects. We are going to learn them in more detail. But here we have used direct object. They are playing football. Here they is the subject. They is the subject. And are is auxiliary verb. These are the auxiliary verbs, helping verbs. Am is are the helping verbs. We have used helping verb are here. And the main verb is playing, play, to play. We have used ing here at the end of the play verb. Then it has become playing. Football is the object. I am reading a book. Here I is the subject, am is the helping verb, and reading is the verb with ing, and book is the object. So this is the structure of present continuous tense. Now common actions happening now. We do so many actions we do and happens around us. So these actions are, and the verbs we use for them, common actions are cooking, eating, sleeping, exercising, cleaning, reading, walking, and studying. So these are the etc. Common actions happen around us, and sometimes we also do this happen. I'm teaching now, you're watching video. These are the sentence of present continuous tense. He's cooking dinner. He's playing football. I'm walking in the park. Okay. So these are the, I'm teaching, you are learning. I'm teaching English, you are learning English. So these are the few examples and common verbs we are going to use. This is the fifth form of the verb. I have created playlist of common verbs which are used for speaking English. You may see our playlist. You will find many verbs over there, hundreds of verbs, and there are 5 forms. You know, 5 forms of the verb. To cook, this is the first form. Cooked, second form. Cooking, cooked, third form. Cooking, fourth form. And cook, this is the fifth form. So we have fifth form. I have, taught you in our playlist. You'll find in our playlist all these forms, 100 of verbs over there, and all these fifth forms. So we have used the fourth form here. So here is a homework for you. You find out common action verbs and make the fifth 5 forms of these verbs. That verb, particular verb. You may take 5 or 10 verbs just for practice. Okay, let's move ahead. Now, affirmative, negative questions. Now you will see that affirmative, negative, and questions. These are the 4 sentences we daily use in our day-to-day conversation. Affirmative, I'm teaching English. Am I teaching English? This is the question. I'm teaching English. Am I teaching English? This is the question. I'm not teaching English. I'm not teaching English. Aren't I teaching English? So these are the 4 sentences, 4 types of sentences we use present continuous tense. Here on this slide, you can see I'm learning English. This is affirmative sentence, just like a statement. I'm not watching TV. I'm not watching TV. Are you studying now? This is the question. So you may practice this one. She's cooking. Is she cooking? She isn't cooking. Isn't she cooking? He's playing. Is he playing? He isn't playing. Isn't he playing? Stand in front of the mirror and practice all these sentences. All the organs of speech will become familiar with such kind of structures, with this structure, and you will easily and naturally you will pronounce all these sentences, and you will be able to use all these sentences in your day-to-day conversation. Now, let us practice filling the blank. Now I have given, we have learned about it. Now let me test. Let me check out if you have learned or not. So she dash wash the dishes right now. Now read this one and type in the chat box the right answer of this sentence. Take time. Great job. Great. That's great. We that not play football at the moment. Great. Type in the chat box. Take time. Dash dash. Here you have to fill something. Dash. You dash. Watch TV now. Write this sentence in the chat box or comment box. Okay? Practice this way. Practice makes man perfect. Now, real life speaking practice. What do you see? Describe what you are doing right now in 5 sentences. What are you doing right now? Describe this in 5 sentences. This is the best tense. Present continuous tense after simple present tense. Present continuous tense is the best tense. You speak, what are you doing right now? Okay? I'm sitting on a chair. I'm sitting on a chair. Okay? I'm listening to my teacher. I'm taking notes. I'm drinking tea. I'm learning English. Now you see, I'm sitting on the chair. I'm teaching English. You are listening English. You are answering my question. You are typing your answer in the chat box. You are watching me. So these are all sentences of present continuous tense. You see, friends, make 10 sentences of your own. Okay? Make 10 sentences of your own that will describe what you are doing right now. Okay? Continue. That's great. And type in the chat box at least 2 or 3 sentences. That's great. That's great. Keep practicing. Keep practicing. Now, this is the summary. What we have learned today. You will see we have learned present continuous tense, the actions happening right now. In present continuous tense, we see the actions happening right now. We have also learned the structure of present continuous tense. Subject plus helping verbs. Am, is, are. These are the helping verbs. Subject, you may choose appropriate subject for all these helping verbs. I already taught you which subject which helping verb you need to use. You should use for the subject. We have also learned first person, second person, third person subjects. Okay, as per these subjects, you may use the appropriate helping verb. After that, verb plus ing. Ing is the suffix you need to use for the main verb to make this sentence of present continuous tense. Okay, so subject plus helping verb and the main verb ending with ing. So this is the structure. You need to remember all this structure and the use of this present continuous tense. We are going to use present continuous tense when actions happening, to describe the actions happening now, right now. Okay, next thing is that keep practicing for fluency. You need to practice. Without practice, you will not be fluent in English. You should not think and translate. You should not think in Marathi and translate in English. Speak English to English. Think English to English. That will be convenient and you will not falter anymore. You will speak continuously without thinking, just like you speak your mother tongue. This will happen only when you are going to practice, practice, practice. You have 3 rules that are nothing but practice, practice, practice. Okay, let's move ahead. Practice at home. Now here is a task for you. Now what you can do, write 5 sentences using present continuous tense correctly. Do not make any mistake. We have learned when to use present continuous tense. We have learned the structure of present continuous tense. All these things we have learned. So you should not make any mistakes now. Watch the video again and again and again. If you are not understanding what I have taught you, watch it again and again. After 2 or 3 watching, you will be able to understand what I have taught. And you will be able to make your own sentences. Okay? So practice, write 5 sentences using present continuous tense correctly. You may do this one. I'm sure, for sure. And also type in the chat section. Okay? Type in the chat section the sentence you have made. Now next thing you are going to do, submit your answer in the comments. Third thing, practice speaking them aloud. Just like I have, you may take any one sentence. For example, I'm reading. For example, you are reading. Are you reading? You aren't reading. Aren't you reading? You may practice like this. Stand in front of the mirror. Don't shy. Be bold and confident. Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Be bold and confident. Practice in front of the mirror. Or you may have a friend, relatives, brother, sister. You may accompany you and practice these things. Okay? Next thing, record yourself. You have very smartphone. You have a smartphone. Very powerful instrument. You may use that device to record yourself. You may record audio or video. You may record yourself audio or video. Ensure that we have created 3 different groups: beginners group, intermediate group, and advanced group, and also assessment group. Common group is also there. You make sure you are recording in any group. I'm going to check it out. Okay? And I will suggest you if there are any mistake, I'm going to correct them. So practice. Okay? That's I want to say. Next, questions and answers. If you have any doubt, feel free to type in the chat box. If you have any suggestion, feel free to type in that in the chat box. I will answer them live. Take time. That's great. That's great, friends. Now, thank you for attending. The last thing I'm going to tell you, the most important thing, that is more you practice, the more fluent you become. If you want to become fluent in English, confident in English, what do you need to do? Practice, practice, practice. The more you practice, the more fluent you become. That's it. I have a very humble request to you. I have launched this course free of charge. I'm conducting this course free of charge. Every Saturday, I'm coming live. and conducting this session, conducting this sessions of this 12-month free English speaking course. Now I'm going to assign you a task. You share, and that's my humble request. Share this link of this lesson to your friends, relatives, and ask them to join. You may also watch this lesson later on. The more you watch, the more fluent you will become. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe this channel. Our next lesson will be imperative sentence, imperatives, giving commands and instructions. How to use imperatives, how to give commands, how to give instructions. So this is the part of speaking English. You need to command it. So don't forget to join the next lesson. That will be more interesting and exciting. Okay? Please like, share, and subscribe for more videos. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next session.